Scrapbooking.com magazine presents the following department article, Scrapbook Stories, from the October 2010 issue. Resolve, by author and artist Dora Phillips. Each year I make New Year resolutions, and I always include a scrapbooking goal. Why? Because it's an important part of my life and deserves both reflection and an eye toward the future. This year I resolved to put more me into my books. As a mom scrapbooker, my albums are filled with captured moments, documented milestones, and shared stories of both of my children. But if I am honest, the only me in there is my views on them. At this age, I would sincerely love to know what my mom loved to eat, to watch, to do. And I would love to know exactly what I ate, watched, and did 10 years ago. I am just not sure. Those memories have faded. What television show made me race to the TiVo, to the VCR after work? What song kept getting stuck in my head? The first problem with such a resolution turned out to be photos. I look through tons to find that since I am always behind my precious camera, I am never in a shot. I learned to hand it over at parties and say, "Can you grab a couple of me too?" It takes a bit of trust and some lip gloss, but it's worth it. The second challenge came with inspiration. I am just not as cute as those kids, and my milestones are few and far between. I tackled all of my favorites. I documented a glimpse or two into my everyday activities. Then I ran out of ideas. So I did what every self-respecting woman of this decade does. I Googled. What did I do then, years ago, when stuck? I found a blog called All About Me that posted bi-weekly scrapping challenges for adult pages. 2 pages a month, and thinking was done for me. The talented designers offer interesting ideas and great examples. One of the first challenges I tackled asked me to reveal a flaw. Not that I do not have a number of them, but to preserve them? I looked around my overcrowded scrap room, filled with special supplies being saved for the perfect layout. Took a deep breath and created a layout called Keeper. The page began with the heartfelt journaling and progressed to color and design. I chose to use a muted paper line and a black and white picture to reinforce the mood of the layout. To create the flower embellishments, I again Googled directions for making a paper flower and tried a few different techniques. This one starts as a circle and is cut in a spiral pattern before being folded and rolled into a flower. The resolution changed the way I scrap. This resolution changed. Not only do I include myself and even my husband in more pages, but I also create differently for my kids' pages too. I now consider what they might like to know about their life at each age and put more of their own words into their albums. And for next year, I resolved to make a new scrapping resolution: journaling. I am a keeper, and not in a good way. I have not crossed into being a hoarder, but I still keep more than I should. I convince myself that I might need this someday. It is hard for me to let go of things, even though I am now in a financial position to replace them. I know it is a holdover from my childhood, and I am taking steps to grow. My closets are organized. I actually light my candles. I have stopped saving my scrappy supplies for the perfect shot. Well, mostly. Alphabet stickers, Jelly Bean Soup. Die cuts, Queen Bee Pink Paisley. Font, Cambria. Paper, Queen Bee Pink Paisley. Pin, Joanne Fabrics. Other, beads, stitching. I am Dora Phillips, a scrapbooker, digital designer, wife, mother, and college professor. My scrapping style is hybrid, with lots of stitching and stories. If I skip the journaling, I never end up loving the page. I find inspiration in my kids, students, typography, and fabric. See more about me at http:// Dora Phillips, DoraPhillips ips.blogspot.com. Check out more challenges at the All About Me blog, http://itsallaboutmechallenge.blogspot.com. To find the products mentioned in this article and shown in these layouts, check with your local scrapbook retailer. Browse our premier retail stores for coupons to a store near you. Thanks for listening. For more creative inspiration, be sure to check out all the great articles and projects in this issue of Scrapbooking.com magazine.